Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of The Witcher. So I keep messing around with settings to see if I can find something that properly works so that I can give at least good quality videos to you guys. I had to scrap a video, at least it wasn't that long, because the game kept like freezing for a good 30-ish seconds, and I was about 9 minutes in. So I've already gone down here. I've already seen what there is, and I'm not even gonna joke with you guys. Those things are fucking annoying. I didn't check what I need to use to kill them. Maybe I should switch out. Maybe I should switch this out. Just so I have a little more damage. But yeah, while I was messing around with settings and everything, I noticed it was my CPU that is taking the brunt of everything. So that's probably something I need to upgrade as soon as possible if I can manage to find the money somewhere. But other than that, I will get into the video now. So I hope you guys enjoy. But yeah.
Mom's awake and she's not in a good mood. I like that silver.
Okay, yeah, that one was my bad. Okay, these fights are going much easier than my previous ones. Probably because I know their attack pattern at this point. Okay. There we go.
Sorry, need your eggs.
And I still have no idea why there is like a random red spot here. It was this the same in a previous time I recorded, so I'm not sure. Okay, I dodged into that one, that's my fault. Shit.
Time to end this.
Come on. Okay. Are you secret entrance? So this I place where? Oh.
No point going in wearing full gear. Gotta drop my armor, leave my weapons.
Okay, Geralt. That all? Yeah.
Professor's mutagens might work on me as they did on his son. Well, time to find out.
This is one big ass cage. So what's happening? You've unlocked the mutations system. Mutations let you gain new capabilities, increasing your advantage over normal men and giving you an added edge in killing monsters. To learn more, open the character panel. Okay, the insectoids is probably the Pale Widows. Interesting. I wonder why that works well against them. Oh yeah, these are the things that I fought when I was doing the what's its quest? Yeah, Barnabas Basil Fawlty is the guy that's at my estate. That's keeping. Okay, they don't show it here for some reason. But yeah, this guy is at the estate, and there's not much to tell there. But why did it say I had to open the character panel? Oh wait, I'm stupid. This is the character panel. Press C to open the mutations panel. Dang. Okay. For mutation research to finish successfully, you must devote the required number of ability points and mutagens to it. Choose one of the advanced mutations. To develop advanced mutations, you must first develop other, more basic ones. Information about this can be found in the mutations description. required ability points is 2, and then I need 2 greater red mutagens. Sword attacks deal 25 more damage to human opponents, immune to counterattacks and monsters. And all if the attacker's vitality is less than. Damn, okay, that's actually good. Each fatal blow dealt with a sword dismembers the enemy or activates a finisher. Each blow, okay. Number of research mutations necessary to unlock. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. I'm gonna need to farm mutagens in between episodes. While we're at it, let's put back our gear. No, that's... There we go. And that one's worse than mine. So... Intelligence with Alderman. Leave Professor Moro's. Ooh, green mutagen.
Quite the library. Mostly tomes on mutations and genetics.
He's cherry updated. So, how do I get up there? Ooh. Maybe from here. Aha. Oh.
Preserved organs. Hope their donors weren't forced to give them up.
New greater blue.
A power cell for portals. Feels dead. Maybe a sign will revive it.
It more than likely will, because that's what I've been doing this entire game. But I want to make sure I have everything that's left in here. I already used that. Fire remover. I'm not going to be using that. Unfortunately, no white gold recipe or white gold, which is kind of boring. And that's not useful to me at all. Yep, as I assumed. Cool. Alright, I'm level 35, which means I can make armor now. So now I have a reason to hoard mutagens. So now we're gonna do the mission for Regis. Ah, it's the plants. Ew. No, fuck off. Nope, I'm out. I'm out. Fuck that. Not in the mood.
Hey now!
I bring you things to kill. Have fun. I am not in the mood to fight those plants again because they are more annoying to fight than fucking neckers.
Let me live.
Let us find the child. Doggy. I'll leave my horse here in the middle of town.
What was that?
Oh, where you going? Caught you, you little fart!
Whatever.
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you! You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
All you need to know is, long as I'm here, you're not gonna touch the boy.
Is that so? Then we'll come find him once you're gone.
Try it, and I'll find you.
Is that a threat?
Yep. Leave the kid be and piss off.
Oh no. No northern sheep diddler insults us. We'll pummel the swine first, then spank the piglet. Get him!
Okay, deal.
Goodness! How we'll break your legs, vagrant!
Circle him, you fat scofflaws and cheats!
It's not allowed, that kind of...
A job is like that.
That was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. They're like, what, 3 levels above me?
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out, though.
Uh-huh, I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you. Come on.
Cool.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true? They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow, so what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it. Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Wait, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. A seat, sir, please. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
No way. Not about to contribute to your shady venture. You'll tell me what you know, for free.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. As you wish, sir. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron. Gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Commander, you just...
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning, the right thing to bribe them with. Red door. One the bootblack mentioned.
We shall talk later. Let's find Detlef. We're close. I can feel it.
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, Detlef, I'm coming for you. A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Yeah, I thought as much.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
Why is the toy horse rocking for no reason? Also, aren't those just crows that Regis speaks to? That like he knew the guy was here the entire time and didn't want to tell us shit for some reason.
He here? Sense him?
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Some Pinocchio as
Let's look
bullshit.
around.
These things are gonna come to life and try to kill me, aren't they?
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime. Somebody fixed this recently.
Eviction notice. Interesting.
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Right? You can pause and read this, because reading isn't really something that I'm fond of.
Nice little trinket. Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys.
What do you mean by that?
Somebody fixed this recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
I still do agree with you there.
Attic, let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around.
A suspicious letter.
Detlaff van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renawed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure, your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlaff killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Any idea what it could be? Detlaff have any enemies?
Indeed. Detlaff gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Detlaff yourself, whoever it is someone new.
I think there's, like, he drew her on the wall back there.
Who's Renawed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close.
There.
Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came round to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Why do you think that? Any signs or clues to that effect?
None to be found. Apparently she disappeared one day. Her belongings disappeared with her. Not a scenario one associates with kidnapping. In my humble opinion, she left on her own. Scared off perhaps by a bout of Detlaff's rage that revealed his other, more monstrous side.
Detlaff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Detlaff is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Detlaff ever try to find her? I mean, if she was that important. Higher vampires have their ways, all kinds. Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers. He searched for months on end before giving up. Clearly Renawed knew him all too well. Enough to cover her tracks, leave no way for him to find her.
Even if Renawed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more.
Too many dolls.
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently. Nice little trinket. Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Detlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in...
Nazaire, but I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Dettlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink, and not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence, clearly.
Actually, it is. Dettlaff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Dettlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Dettlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Dettlaff and I both.
I wasn't done up there. Renowed. Yeah, those guys were fucking 6 levels above me and I still kicked their asses. What the fuck? But hey, 1000 experience per quest is like 2 quests and I level up. And there's a ton of side quests that I can also do, so that's kinda cool.
If only I had the coin for a medic.
Sounds like a you problem, my friend.
That's it, Roach.
Not good.
Looking to fall ill. See me? I'll infect you.
Okay, so I cannot do quick running here.
Bathing tears away at the skin, and thus brings death.
I wonder what the queen is gonna say to all of this. And this is actually the path we followed to
Nothing to see here. Move
the first time we came here is when we came to save that Milton is his name, I think. And then we came all the way up here.
Never you worry. The air here is such that one is never hungry.
Interesting bridge statues. Not too many different ones, but still interesting.
You are the famed Geralt of Rivia, are you not?
Yes, I am the Geralt of Rivia you speak of. I wonder where you heard of me. Well, there's probably a lot of legends and tales and shit going around, so probably stupid to say that. And children.
Appearances deceive, Witcher. Beware.
Was that necessary to say?
Stocks and the whip await those running riot.
Okay, good to know, I guess. Hello, Madam Madam Duchess.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster, and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Whoa, this is work for a Witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a Witcher fails, my guardsmen must step in. I'll take my best. 40 hardened veterans. No vampire can stand up to that.
40, 50, 100? Doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catechans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Tja, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich. Capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human. And he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saint Latour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint Real, the 1269 vintage.
Nice.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Revello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint Real was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Saint Real. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Saint Real, it is Saint Real. We must ride to Castel Revello at once. Discover what has happened.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
Sure. Women in this game really like to hide, like, make it obvious they're hiding something. But it fools everyone else, so I guess it works.
This vampire, have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
Why can't I fucking sprint? This is gonna take forever. How far away is the castle? Not very far. Not far enough. Hey.
Panthers have attacked the wagon! We must help!
Stay back, Your Grace! We shall see to this! Help! Save us! You crossed the wrong man! Back, you beast! Help! Save us! Back, you beast! Begone! Save us! Back, you beast! Begone! Save us! Back, you beast! Begone! Help! Save us!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were
Thank
fortunately
you.
happened
You
by.
saved our lives.
Hooray!
Roach.
Tell me more about this vineyard, Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Toussaint. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabricio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. No. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Long live Duchessa Anna Henrietta.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed?
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
This is an inspection. We've got questions. You'll answer them.
Oh, and who are you, sir, to speak to me this way?
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about Sonreal?
I am at your service.
Some of this wine might have been stolen. Just a suspicion we have, but any burglaries lately?
Burglaries? Not to my knowledge. And a few days past I took stock of the inventory. All was accounted for. The barrels lie safely in the cellar, I assure you.
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Son Real. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is the Son Real stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Oh, of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
Man, you fucked up.
We shall wait here, Master Fabricio.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
And there's a herbalist here.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
What the fuck am I gonna do with a wooden hammer? A barrel tap. Oh.
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Yeah, but I found the wine. It's this one. 1269 vintage. Oh wait, Sangreal. I mean, I'm happy that you're fine with me.
Hervalus. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
Thank you. There's the last one. Pomino.
Got Pomino over here. Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
San Real. 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
As you wish. Nothing over there. Probably not that one either. Nope.
San Real. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
Close, but no cigar.
Right here, 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Want to open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full.
This one is full.
This one's full too. Full. This one's full too. Full. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sonrial? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start.
Yeah, cool. So my lead goblin side is actually good for this.
Ready.
Step aside.
So?
Those hints of spice. Distinctive. This is Sonrial.
This one's a little iffy on if you can interact with it or not.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Le plot thickens.
Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace,
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sonrial. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the Pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sonrial. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name?
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Cintrin aristocrat at court.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool. Very foolish. I beg you, Your Grace, you must forgive me.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight.